Hello, air signs. This is your weekly tarot reading. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising element if you so please. Down there, I will put the info to find my business pages on social media. It's just very simply White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram. If you would like a reading, please message me through one of those platforms. Also, I post daily readings on there and other fun things, so really great to keep up with, to get your daily guidance and whatnot. Today I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot. I'm going to give my traditional tarot a break because they have been working very hard. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down there. Subscribe, like the video, and all of that fun YouTube stuff. So the very first card you are receiving, air signs, is the card of Unity, which is the Archangel Sandalphon. So the Archangel Sandalphon is the Archangel of music. He also is known to be the Archangel to deliver prayers from heaven to earth. And so he can really help us with making a commitment towards prayer, understanding prayer in a different light on a higher level, and to not give up on our prayers. So maybe keep that in mind during this week. Maybe this is an energy that you need, or a being that you can call upon in conjunction with your higher self to get you more centered and set more intention with your prayers and to be more trustworthy with them. So the card of Unity is it's very much a card of overcoming old perspectives. It's also a card of bringing forth your soul tribe. So during this week, air signs, know that maybe the people you'll be encountering will be a part of your soul tribe, or maybe you'll be getting together with some soul sisters or soul brothers that mean a lot to you. And this is a great time for you guys to come up with some creative ideas, maybe even having those really spiritual, deep conversations. The card of Unity really pushes us to overcome perspectives that were placed on us either by religion, society, our family, old friends, school systems, and this allows our minds to expand to higher levels. So know that during this week, you are being pushed to have broader perspectives, to have a more open perspective, to not be afraid to change your mind if you find out new information, or if you just change within yourself and you want to perceive things differently. It says at the bottom of this card, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Make sure you call upon that, you can say out loud, I would like to call upon my soul tribe. I call upon the energy of my soulmates. I call upon the energy of my soul tribe. Any affirmation like that is going to be very beneficial for you during this time. And know that your soul tribe is seeking you out as well. And this is being brought forth to your attention during this time because you are going to need like-minded individuals in your life in order to be successful in the very near future. So get to manifesting them. With Archangel Sandalphon being the Archangel of music, maybe music will be very impactful for you during this time. Music for manifesting. What song do you hear? Maybe it's Florence and the Machine. Maybe it's a rapper, maybe it's a pop singer. What is your favorite music that pushes your mind into a really imaginative state, and see where that imaginative state manifests as, and that is a really big clue of what is coming into your life and what you should be attracting and manifesting during this time. So air signs, I'm sorry, there's a bug. Air signs, the next card you're receiving is the Ace of Water. Yes, so this, with the Unity card and the Ace of Water, this is a huge creative time for you. Creative breakthroughs are going to be huge for you. If you have felt stagnant in your creative pursuits, know that you're going to break free of that mold during this week. The Ace of Water can be a resurgence of love. Maybe you recently had troubles within your love life, and you're gonna find a lot more fulfilling circumstances during this week. And that doesn't have to limit itself to intimate lovers. It can also be finding just more beauty in your life, in the outside world, within yourself, having more fulfilling moments within your friendships and family relationships, children, parents, cousins, aunts, whatever. Any ace card, I always say, it's like a whole new portal opening up for us. find and to bring forth new ways of living, being, breathing, and doing, really. And this is happening in the area of emotions, sexuality, creativity, passions, connections, relationships, psychic abilities, spiritual talents. So all of those aspects of your life during this week, air signs, are going to be amplified and brought to a new level, and you're going to find a lot of new discoveries within that. So know that your relationships are becoming closer. You may be falling deeper in love with life, or with yourself, or with your partner. And so allow the energy of unconditional love. A lot of people say they want unconditional love in their life until they actually walk the path of unconditional love and realize that it's quite hard. So, maybe you are truly embarking on that, and it's starting to really pay off for you. So that's the Ace of Water, air signs, just to show you the card again. And at the bottom, because I know you guys are going to see the words at the bottom, so I'm going to read them to you. And it says, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So this could be confirmation for you guys of receiving a new home, or just improving your home environment. If you get symbolism or a message that says something like a new home, that doesn't mean that you may not necessarily be up and leaving your current home, but get into feng shui modalities. Make sure you have a sage practice every day, or at least 3 times a week, or every time you get home from the store or work or whatever, and that can really enhance the energy of your environment in your home. And of course, that is where everything stems from, right? Don't let an argument happen and then you don't sage or use your Palo Santo or whatever. And even if an argument doesn't happen, you don't want the energy in your home to be stagnant. You want it to feel loving and content and joyful, right? So maybe feng shui modalities will help you to even more embrace the energy of the Ace of Water. The Ace of Water is a blessing. It's deep healing, especially on a subconscious level, and it can bring forth miracles, very much healing that divine feminine, that shadow energy, and having that divine feminine and shadow energy bring forth light, and what does that mean? Meditate and reflect upon that. So the next card you're receiving, air signs, is the Two of Fire. So this is a really great card. This card does require patience. It reminds us not to, rest on our laurels. We have come a long way, and we have attained great successes, but we still have a long way to go. We may be making great money right now, but we may be meant to make 10 times what we're making right now. So you had to get there one way or another, right? This is very much a card of coming into your own, stepping into your own energy. This is like a card having the world in your palm. What do you foresee for yourself within the next month, 2 months, a year? What do you want to manifest by the time, January comes around? Or what do you want to create before 2020 ends? So this card really pushes us to brainstorm about that, meditate and reflect upon that. This card also, especially in this deck with the 2 people being in it, this can really push us to work in groups with other people. And with the Unity card coming out, teamwork is strongly suggested this week, air signs. And whatever teamwork that you create this week, or that you partake in this week, is going to be of great benefit for the future. I almost feel that way for a lot of the actions you're going to be taking this week, air signs. So at the bottom of this card, it says, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Yes. So then the final card that we have, air signs, is the Magician. So there's a lot of manifesting happening this week, a lot of breakthroughs. I feel like this is going to be a really passionate week for air signs, maybe even more intimacy on all levels, more special moments happening, a rise in passion. Again, creativity definitely rules this week. And so make sure you find those creative outlets, painting, drawing, dancing, singing, yoga, whatever makes you feel creative. Make sure you're really diving into those modalities. Excuse me. So the Magician is very much about being balanced with all the different elements. It's like whatever you touch turns to gold. I mean, it's the number one. So during this time, You should be writing down manifestation lists. You know, what do you want to create for yourself? Like I was just saying, what is it that you truly want, and what steps you have to take in order to get there? This is obviously a very magical card. So this is going to be a very magical week for you guys. This is going to be I think a very telling week for what you can expect for the future, you know, and whatever actions you take during this week is going to manifest, and almost unknowingly, you know, or maybe not so unknowingly now that I'm telling you, manifest circumstances for your future. So keep that in mind this week on how you handle yourself, what energy you bring forth in your life, what energy you place yourself in is going to be very telling for you. The Magician card also reminds us that we have everything we need to manifest our desires, you know, so don't hold back. Take that leap of faith. It says right at the bottom, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them, and life is magical. So yes. Okay, air signs. So I am going to pull, oh, I didn't even like pick an oracle. So let's see. I think we're just going to use this one. This one is my very trustworthy Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So, air signs, let's see what oracle you have coming out for you this week. Okay. So, air signs, the card you are receiving is Mountain. Okay. So it says, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around the mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the right next action. And air signs, that's what we do so beautifully. I said we because I'm an air sign. That's what we do so beautifully, right? Is that we're really able to adapt to the circumstances that are being bestowed upon us or that we place ourselves in. So really connect with your natural characteristics and natural attributes, and be like a river and flow around the mountains naturally, and you'll be able to move through whatever obstacle you have relatively quickly. I mean, especially with all these really great cards coming out for you. So hope that gave you guys some great reassurance for your week, and blessed be.